show you the most efficient way to bake your entire Grasshopper model into Rhino blocks using Elefront. Most teams that work in Grasshopper do a lot of their design work inside Rhino directly. Therefore, as a parametric designer using Grasshopper, you will need to master the skills to interact with the Rhino document directly, like baking blocks, or filtering the geometry from the model using the properties, or grabbing data directly from the model, for example, to put in a schedule. And Elefront is a plugin that facilitates this interface between Rhino and Grasshopper really well. Alright, so here we have this script that we have been building over the past few weeks, and essentially we ended it previous video where we have this speckle model, and now I would like to actually translate this into a Rhino baked geometry with all the same properties that we can also see in the speckle viewer directly embedded into the Rhino model. So for this I added just this bit of code. We take the speckle model here, so we'll have speckle block instances, speckle data object, speckle geometry, and we need slightly different steps for each, so that's why we're sifting them. Here we have all the block instances, so not everything in this model is blocks, but here we can basically see that all the columns, beams, and balconies and facade elements and windows and so on are repetitive, so that's why we made block instances out of them. But then other geometries have maybe not that much of complexity or repetition, so therefore they're either a data object or a speckled geometry. And in the next step, we essentially grab all the properties and the transformations from those blocks, and we build Elefront attributes of them. These are the original blocks, so these are all the instances, but these are all the original blocks. Here we unpack the speckle block definition and turn it into a Elefront block definition, which we then transform back to the original positions by grabbing the transformation data. And then we attach the Elefront attributes back to the newly created blocks, and then we merge it. And then we also do the same for all the non-block data. So in this case, all this geometry over here, and we reattach the attributes to those as well. And then we're good to actually bake. And there you go. Now we have a very fast, smooth running model. We can select things, we can edit things. So for example, this is now a block. So if I would be moving around inside this block, then this will automatically affect all the other blocks as well. So this makes it very easy for designers to actually continue working on the model. So what is now quite nice is that all the properties that we attach to these original components and block instances are now also visible directly here, right? So you can essentially click around and see all the properties that we can later use to actually filter the model by. All right, so to show you what I mean, I can now easily query all sorts of components directly from the model just by their properties. All right, now this flow I really love. So essentially we can query one of these layers, right? So now I'm going for a floor plate, and then I'm filtering it by the story. And then we just explode some of the geometry on top of it, and we basically turn it into a section. I wrote a little bit of a Python node, but I believe there's also a plugin that does this for you. So if I just click this slider, or like slide the slider for a bit, then I can basically slide through my building and select the geometry from a given story.